Episode 6. Ashfall Reach, What Remains? Ashfall Reach did not celebrate its silence. When the pressure vanished, it left behind something worse than fear, confusion. People stood where they were, hands shaking, Harmon units inert, expressions stripped of the calm they had relied upon for so long. Without guidance, the settlement felt exposed, raw, like a wound without bandages. Some fell to their knees and wept. Others grew angry. The listener was among the first to recover. He did not shout. He did not plead. He simply observed, eyes moving from face to face, measuring what had been lost and what could still be reclaimed. The devices failed, he said calmly. But alignment is not dependent on tools. Elias felt it then, subtle, quieter than before, the pressure returning without rhythm or source. Not from the tower. Not from the Harmon. From people. Fear unmediated had found new pathways. A man stepped forward, pointing at Elias. "This is his fault," he said. "We were safe before he came." Murmurs spread quickly. Mara gripped Elias's arm. "They do not know how to stand without structure," she whispered. "They will build another, even if it costs blood." The listener nodded slowly. "Order must be restored," he said. "Even imperfect peace is better than uncontrolled truth." Those who had been altered did not move in unison anymore, but they still moved together. Their bodies retained changes the system could not undo. Their eyes searched for direction, hungry for command. "You have two choices," the listener said to Elias. "Leave, and allow us to heal, or stay, and become the source of further fracture." Elias looked around at the people now fully awake to their fear, some clinging to it, others crushed beneath it. "If I leave," Elias said, "you will replace guidance with punishment." The listener did not deny it. "If you stay," the listener replied, "you will force conflict." Mara stepped forward. "Conflict is not evil," she said. "It is unresolved truth." The listener studied her. "Truth without containment destroys communities," he said. "Containment without truth destroys people," Elias replied. The pressure intensified suddenly, focused, personal. Elias staggered, pain lancing behind his eyes. Images surfaced again, not promises this time, but threats, isolation, exile, blame. He realized then the corruption had changed tactics. It no longer offered relief. It offered consequence. Mara cried out as one of the altered struck her, not brutally, but decisively, a warning blow. Elias dropped to his knees beside her, hands trembling, prayer breaking through clenched teeth. "I will stay," he said, voice shaking but certain. "Not to rule. Not to guide. To witness." The listener's expression hardened fully now. "Then you will suffer," he said. "And others will suffer because of you. Then let suffering expose what peace concealed," Elias replied. The listener turned away, issuing quiet instructions to those still loyal. As Elias helped Mara to her feet, blood on his hands, resolve heavy in his chest, he understood the truth of his decision. Leaving would have preserved his life. Staying would demand it. And as Ashfall Reach began to reorganize itself around fear without devices, Elias prepared himself not for victory, but for endurance, knowing that discernment was no longer a quiet act of resistance, but an open burden he would now carry in full view. Discernment focus for this episode. When fear reorganizes itself after exposure. When truth invites retaliation rather than repentance. When staying becomes more costly than leaving, but necessary.